I'm thinking if this one doesn't work, if this just takes us back to 1, then the problem is not this sphere. The problem is that we need to use the other sphere. We need to bring the other sphere to here, rotate it, and then that's the thing. And is once you bring it to here, I guess you can go back up by the, no, there's no way to do it. There's no way to send the other sphere here, and then also use the elevator, like, to make it work. Tell me this is something new. It seems new. Turn. There we go. Okay, I think we finally... Is this that dead end door again? No, because that should be the way out. Oh, you know what we did? We turned it 180 degrees. Oh, no, we didn't. No, we're good. I'm an idiot. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my brain today, but we seem to be lucking into a couple of solutions here. So, that's good. And, whoa, frames went away completely. And we're out, and we're back. Okay, so that shortcutted us to here. Oh, that's actually really useful. Now we can probably... either we have to keep rotating this... No, we don't need to rotate this any further. Do we? Well, we do want it to point this way, I think. So... But then the usefulness of the shortcut disappears. Do we want to... Let's keep going and see what happens. But I believe what this means now is let's return this to its basic position, and then I can't use that staircase. Well, then once I swap it with the other sphere, I can then proceed that way, but that way is going to be blocked. What's this way? I don't know. I'm gonna keep turning this, and I'm gonna come back when I have something interesting, and not just on every state. But I'm gonna come back when I have something interesting. I'll see you then. Hello, and I'm back, and I already triggered accidentally an animation of an RA beetle taking off by accident when I got here. Oh, there you are again. But we've seen plenty of them. Oh, are we finally in the RI? Oh, it's the freaking home base. It's the RI home base. I guess there's a polyarch. Or where there was a polyarch. I think that's probably a remainer. Uh-oh. My timer's going off for my laundry now, instead of for the episode. What a confluence of events. Well, I'm gonna just quickly go around here for a few minutes and see what we can see before I go take care of that, because how can I walk away from this? We know they are friendly, harmless. There's one, and it's perhaps metamorphosizing from beetle into polyarch stage. I don't know. There are plenty of barnacles in here as well. It seems as though we've got a descending spiral pit here, which is good. We're finally getting somewhere with this place after all this time. Over here is where this seed swap. We saw this from from up there, but this is this room here, which we were already familiar with. Oh, look, a scale. Apparently this one is pressure sensitive. Very, very interesting idea. Maybe so that oh, look, it's a Mofang who's met an unfortunate fate, unfortunately. This is definitely a piece of Saurian landscape. But it's been superseded by... I guess this was a reswap, right? Where they invaded and then they quickly swapped it back. And maybe that's why this was pressure sensitive. In any case, this one doesn't seem to be working anymore. Or maybe it's just lacking power. No, it's totally broken. There's no seed in it for it to trigger. And we found some notes. Okay, that's the same note, Farley. Is there anything different about this one? I would check at the bottom. Communication. I thought this part might change depending on where it is. Also, it looks a little squished. Maybe that's just better for the RI to read. You can also, it has the same exact blood splotches, which might just be holes, actually. I don't know. And we have this long string of numbers. That's an obvious password for something, and the only thing that comes to mind with this much character room is the Russian machine. So thank freaking heavens for that. And we're in Kaptar, so it might be the time coming up to do that. But I better go get my laundry before it gets wrinkled or someone messes with it. And I will be back in a minute from my perspective. Alright, I have secured the whites and am clear to proceed. So And now that that has been done, let's head back. This seed swapper, obviously, we're not going to use. Let's head back for... I'm just using the mouse right now because, you know... you know, the controller's fun, but it's more for certain kinds of things. So I'm assuming this is the RI antechamber that we heard about, the polyarch antechamber. And who knows, maybe we can actually get to the tree or something here. Whoa, 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 frames. No, but we are getting out over... Oh, we are. Maybe we are going to get to the tree here. Oh, hey. Good stuff. Wait a minute. Are we, though? Are you kidding me? They're going to make me stop this to proceed? But that's easy to do, but why? Oh, man. All right. Well, that's that. I mean, we do have to go mess with the Russian box anyway as well. So, but as for the beetles and the antechamber here, whatever it's called, it's quite impressive, quite cool that we found it, and I like the spiral design of the place. Although considering this was like a temple to these guys, I'm surprised that there's not more temple stuff about it. You know, this way goes there. Let's make sure there's nothing here that I missed as well. But yeah, I guess this is where they were going to attack, because this is where this is. And I guess that's why Farley had to hold up in that little cave there. Or whoever it was had hold up in that cave in Hunrath next to a seed swapper to Soria as well. What the weight thing is for, again, I guess that has something to do with the fact that the RI themselves had to trigger it, and they don't have hands. So if you pass a certain weight, it seems to be like 140 something pounds, and then you can use it. By the way, this scale is kind of weird. You notice it's, oh, I guess the 0 is at the bottom, which is, I don't know, is that common for scales? Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna come back and do a little edit here and see you in a minute. By the way, I failed to mention that we got this by doing 2 more turns of this since the last time we turned it, since the last time I saw you about turning it. And I guess I'm going to have to keep turning it some more, and this shortcut doesn't, you know, I'm not going to be able to just go that way again at a moment's notice. I'm going to have to keep messing with this. So just know that that's going on in the background. I'm probably not going to show every one of these turns anymore because it's just too tedious. Actually, you know, I was thinking about it just now. If this sphere is here, then that means that the other one is in Kaptar, right? We already know that. That's a given. But that means since the one in Kaptar was designed for being there, if it's turned the right way, it probably opens up every passage that we need right now, except for maybe the one to... Well, let's just see what happens if we go there from the other way. Now that we have that shortcut open, we can just cross the scrapyard here, head up the bucket elevator, and then head up the shortcut that we created to Kaptar as well in the scrapyard. And there's a seed swapper right there that we can take... to Kaptar, to the sort of original starting area for it. And that's going to be perfect because we can then, now we have some freedom to sort of rotate this and go back. We don't have to worry about the elevator being a one-way elevator. We can now sort of mess with sending these back and forth because we have these 2 seeds in pretty close proximity to each other spatially. Like, how do I go there? Just like this, right? Really quite close to each other. And I think in Kaptar, there's now a sufficient number of shortcuts and stuff as well that we can kind of mess with this quite a bit. And I'm not going to show it all, but because it's kind of fairly obvious, you know, like when it's wrong, I guess maybe I'll show it and I'll say, oh, I'm going to do this to fix it. Anyway, I'm talking about things that haven't happened, so I will see you there. And we're back in Kaptar. We've just come up the elevator from the entrance area, and since we're right here, I'm extremely excited, overwhelmed with excitement at the prospect of messing with this box. And switching immediately to keyboard and mouse. Alright, let's have a look here at this password. 666-876-255-404. Alright, you know what? This is, I'm not gonna try this. I'm gonna write this down, and I will be back in a second. Alright, So let's do this. It definitely looks like it could be the right number of characters. Alright. 666 87 6 2 5 5 4 cursor, don't disappear on me now. 0 4. Enter. Did it do anything? Oh, I skipped a line. Wait a minute. I'm looking at my notes wrong. 666 8. Alright, I think I'm ready, and I think we've only got like a minute left in this episode, so let's see what happens if we press enter. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not mean to press take a picture. Stuff happened. I don't know what. Did it just fall and be over with? It just fell. Wait a minute, I got an achievement for that. Sweet Revenge, destroyed the box of infinite complexity. Is that it? I just had to, I was just, the whole thing is a pure red herring? That's crazy, man. It certainly is a box of infinite complexity. 8. But why? Was it just... But why? Hang on. 6. I'm gonna do it again and see what happens again, because that was weird. It seemed like maybe some frames dropped and I missed something, but it just seems to have it just let go and fell down here. All right, let me mess with this off camera, set it up again, and come back. All right, I entered it again. I entered accidentally some buttons as well, like that, but does it? What was the point of this whole thing? And it's not even destroyed is the horrible thing about it. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, well, what we can do while we're here is disengage one. We have to disengage one of these guys, right? And please let me do that. I'm not sure which one it is. Let's say it's that one. And go from there. And I will see you. Actually, you know what? That's gonna do it for this episode. In the next one, we will hopefully get somewhere. And we at least got rid of I mean, that's a weird way to end it, but that's I guess how it goes. The Russian box was destroyed for whatever that's worth. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the Russian box. I'm sure people have opinions on what it's there for. As there probably is an explanation for it and in the game, and if there is, please don't tell me. But, you know, maybe we'll find it, maybe we won't, I don't know. We probably will. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed, smash that like button, etc. Thanks again. Bye-bye.